YouTube.
Thank you. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Carroll County Commissioners meeting for Monday, February 2nd, 2026. Please join us as we recite the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. May we have the roll call, please?
Commissioner Lighting,
Here.
Commissioner Worker,
Here.
Commissioner Madransky.
Here. Certifications by the.
I, Eva N. Johnson, Assistant Clerk 2, certified that the entire recording of the proceedings at the prior meetings are captured completely and accurately in the electronic record and are available at the office.
Thank you, Eva. Entertain a motion to approve the summary recording minutes from the prior meeting.
Second.
First and second, is there any discussion of those minutes? None. Hearing none, those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carried. Entertain a motion to approve the appropriations.
So moved.
I'll second. First and second, any discussion on the appropriations? None. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carried. And a motion to approve the transfer of funds.
To approve the transfer as presented.
I'll second it.
Any discussion on the transfer of funds? First and second, those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carried. Bills today total $779,682. Entertain a motion to pay those bills.
So moved.
I'll second.
Any discussion, gentlemen? Those in favor say aye.
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 Aye, motion carried. Take a motion to pay the bills without prior authorization, please.
Move to pay.
Second.
Any discussion on those bills?
None.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carried. Bills are now paid. I'd like to advise that Merle Long, Carroll County Dog Warden, filed his report for the week of January 25th, 2026 to January 31st, 2026, showing 0 dogs impounded, 0 adopted out, 0 redeemed, 0 euthanized, and no citations were given. Thank you. I'd like to advise that our Carroll County Recorder Patricia Oyer filed her report for January 2026, indicating 394 documents have been recorded to date for 2026. Copy of her report is on file in the Commissioner's office. I'd like to advise the Ohio Department of Natural Resources, ODNR, Division of Mineral Resources Management, has sent a letter advising that Oster Sand and Gravel Incorporated has submitted an application proposing to expand an existing operation. The application is for property located in Section 15 of Brown Township. A copy is on file in the Commissioner's office. Entertain a motion to accept bids up to and opened on Thursday, March 12th, 2026 at 9 a.m. at the engineer's office located at 200 Kensington Road, Northeast Carrollton, Ohio, 44615 for furnishing 87 octane unleaded gasoline, premium grade off-road dyed diesel fuel and premium grade highway on-road undyed diesel fuel to be delivered to the Carroll County Highway Garage located at 200 Kensington Road, Northeast for the period of May 1st through April 30th, 2027. That's May 1st, 2026 through April 30th, 2027. Need a motion?
So moved.
Second.
First and second, any discussion? None. Those in favor say aye.
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 Aye, motion carried. Motion to accept bids up to and open on Thursday, March 12th, 2026 at 9 a.m. at the engineer's office located at 200 Kensington Road, Northeast Carrollton, Ohio, 44615 for ready mix concrete to be used by the County Highway Department for the period April 23rd, 2026 through April 27th, 2027.
Move to approve.
Second.
Any discussion? Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carried. Motion to accept bids up to and opened on Thursday, March 12th, 2026 at 9 a.m. at the engineer's office located at 200 Kensington Road, Northeast Carrollton, Ohio, 44615 for road materials to be used by the County Highway Department for the period of April 23rd, 2026 to April 22nd, 2027, including limestone, gravel, slag, cinders, and RACP.
So moved.
I'll second.
Any discussion?
None.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries. Motion to accept bids up to and opened on Thursday, March 12th, 2026 at 9 a.m. at the engineer's office located at 200 Kensington Road, Northeast Carrollton, Ohio, 44615 for asphalt materials and road oil to be used by the County Highway Department for a period of April 23rd, 2026 through April 27th, 2027.
Move approved.
Second.
Any discussion? Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carried. Motion to accept bids up to and opened at 9 a.m. on February 26, 2026. In the office of Carroll County Engineer located at 200 Kensington Road, Northeast Carrollton, Ohio, 44615 for the Carroll County CR 54 pavement resurfacing CR 54 1.17 PID number 122476. Specification can be picked up at the Carroll County Engineer's office.
Move approved.
I'll second.
First and second, any discussion?
None.
Hearing none, those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carried. So we need signed by all of us. I have here some public employer risk reduction program, also known as PERP summaries for the Carroll County Commissioners, Carroll County Board of Developmental Disabilities, Carroll County Engineer, and Carroll Golden Beach Retreat. There are a total of 5 reportable injuries for 2025, which is one less than 2024. I need a motion to approve the 2025 summary of work-related injuries and illness reports for the Public Employment Risk Reduction Program.
Move approved.
Second.
First and second, is there any discussion?
None.
Hearing none, those in favor say aye.
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 Aye, motion carried. We've had another request for energy development support letter. This one is from PV1 LLC and their proposed energy projects. We've reviewed their projects, solar projects, and this is like what we did with the other one. They just need a letter of support saying that we don't have any zoning that blocks them.
And the location of this project.
In Lee Township. I'll entertain a motion to adopt resolution number 2026-09. Support of PV1 LLC and their proposed energy project.
Move approved.
Second.
First, second, any further discussion?
Just that, I think it's important for the property owners to have that, this Board of Commissioners, believes that, property owners have the right to administer their property as they see fit.
That is correct. This is located on private property. This is not county or public owned property. Any other discussion? Hearing none, can we have a roll call vote, please?
Commissioner Leggett,
Yes.
Commissioner Worker,
Yes.
Commissioner Woodranski.
Yes, resolution number 2026-09 has been adopted. At this time, we have Sonia Turbovich, Transit Director, for some policy approval. Sonia, you have the floor.
Thank you. I just have a couple that I need approved for the board today. And the first one is our financial policies and procedures. And the only changes in that one was the stale checks. And That was changed. It used to say 1 year. But now it says, and I got this information from the auditor's office. After 3 months, uncashed checks move to an unclaimed fund for 5 years. Then it's voided and gets transferred into the county general fund. And then the second change was under the employee expense report. Expenses older than 4 weeks will not be reimbursed. So employees, if they go somewhere, they need to give it to us as soon as possible instead of waiting. And the next one is the Title VI program. There wasn't a lot of changes in it. It was just the layout and some of the language was simplified for everyone to understand it better. And then the only actual changes was from the census. And that change was total population was 25,341. Those that speak less than very well with English, there were 256, or 1% of the total population. And to break that down further, our largest other language is Indo-European language. And there was 231 of them. And then the second largest was Spanish, and there was 25 of them. So that is the update in the Title VI. And in order to translate items to another language, it has to be more than 5% of the population. So therefore, I don't have to translate those. But if need be, I would. But as of right now, currently, I don't have to do that.
Did you conduct a survey to determine the language or the,
No, we were supposed to take this from the US.gov census page
Okay.
for 2020, the newest, which was 2024, and it was for a 5 year.
that data probably doesn't tell you whether they speak more than one language though.
On the breakdown, I don't know.
I just have a guess that most of those populations also speak and write English as well as.
Well, this is just those that speak less than very well.
Okay.
Then just a couple little things that I had updated. One was our brochure. It had we always put on there, it's open to general public, including persons with disabilities. Well, they wanted me to add ADA discrimination. Carroll County Transit does not discriminate based on disability. So they just wanted a more better clarification of that. So that was the only change that will be happening to my brochure. Bloodborne pathogens, it had changed as well, but it was just, they want to be able to look at that front page and say, okay, it was reviewed annually. So that was the only thing in the bloodborne pathogen that I did. And then in our facility maintenance plan, that was, we've included now the warranties and costs. So if our generator breaks down on the maintenance paper, we need to identify that it was under warranty, not just in our QuickBooks, but on a warranty log of that piece of equipment at the transit. Or if it wasn't under warranty, what was the cost? And that is all I have.
Well, first, let's tackle the financial policy and procedure revision. Motion to accept the revision for financial policy and procedures.
Move to approve as presented?
Second it.
First and second, any other discussion? None. Hearing none, those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carried. Next, we'll tackle the Title VI program. Okay. Entertain a motion to approve the Title VI program revisions as presented by Sonia Derovich.
So moved.
I'll second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carried. The rest of this stuff doesn't seem like it needs a motion.
No, it does not. I just wanted to give you guys updates on what was being done.
Thank you. Does anybody have any further questions for Sonia while she's here? Do you have anything further to present?
No, I'll need to give this to Melissa so she can get it on the website or you or.
Absolutely.
All right, well, appreciate your time today. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next, we have Mr. Dustin Lucas, EMA Deputy Director, here to discuss various updates. Lucas, you have the floor.
Gentlemen,
Morning.
first of all, Director Cox and myself would like to state we are simply the messenger. But Punxsutawney Phil and Buckeye Chuck both saw their shadows. So we're looking at 6 more weeks of winter.
I have.
Again, we are simply the messenger.
I have good news, Dustin,
Yes.
because Commissioner Leggett was at a festival this weekend with some bass that ate a bunch of bait. So he's saying it's short.
So now it's short.
All right. Well, then the EMA is going to rely on Commissioner Leggett for that further information.
All right, go ahead. Sorry.
No, you're good. So we'll just start with the weather. Right now, weather temperatures are going to start feeling like normal, what they're stated. So if it says it's going to be 10 degrees, it's going to feel like 10 degrees. We are watching a front for this weekend, Friday into Saturday. It could bring snow. It could also bring back another wind chill with it, but we're watching that pretty closely with national weather. Over the weekend, we did have a weather-related event. So on Saturday, received a call from dispatch for a warming center request in the village of Delroy. Spoke with that person and also their family member. Said they were having issues with their furnace. While we were dealing with that, started getting more calls from residents about having furnace issues. Facebook was blowing up with furnace issues. So we quickly realized this was not isolated. We dealt with the one resident that needed a warming center. They went to a friend's house, a street or two over, that had electric heat. So that was taken care of until their family could get to them. Contacted the gas company supplier for the village of Delroy, told them there was some issues reported. They said that, yeah, they do have a lack of pressure on that line. So through all of that, there was never a loss of gas service to Delroy. Similar to what we had in the fall, there was never a loss. It was simply just lack of pressure. Their crews responded very quickly, got that pressure and the amounts built back up into the line. Right around 11 o'clock, pressure was fully restored to the village of Delroy. I kept in contact with some residents throughout the day. They said everything was in good shape from about 11 o'clock on. So good crisis averted there. I was in constant contact with officials, also the Delroy mayor. She's very helpful with letting their residents know what was going on. So every incident we have, we try to learn something from it, be better prepared for the future, and take it back to adjust for us. One thing we've always known is Carroll County is very resilient and they're very self-sufficient. With that being said, when there are issues, they need to call their utility companies, whether it's water, electric, gas, to notify them that they are out of service. The gas company, until about the middle of the event, said they had only received a couple complaints. Turned out to be about 40 residents were experiencing issues. So if you do have a utility loss, power, water, gas, make sure you call your company and notify them that you do. Just waiting for, if my neighbor called, yeah, we're good. Doesn't always matter because especially with the gas company, they're going to go around and check all of the homes that have called in. They're going to make sure all the pilot lights are relit, make sure the gas service is adequate. If they don't know that you were out of service, they can't come check. So it is a very good thing. Plus, that also helps the company know the magnitude of the outage and how many resources to send. That also helps the EMA. So if we do need a warming center or a long-term shelter, we know the size that we need. We need to know the resources that we need so that we can we can make sure everything's adequate for those residents. And that's all I have on that. Any questions?
Yes.
Yes.
So isn't the community building the warming center?
It is.
And is it not heated by gas?
It is indeed. That is one of the talking points that the mayor and I had spoke about, that it is a gas generator. They had the other one. Once it did get gas, the heating came up very, very quickly. It was probably one of the first places to turn back on. So we've talked about that, and then I'm sure they're going to address it in the future, and any help they need, they would be more than happy to help them out.
How do you lose pressure?
Could be variable things. A gauge has broke, a gauge froze. The cold weather being that it was -15 in Delray at that time, when the first call came in, that pressure condenses the gas. So when they think, if they think they're going through a certain amount of pressure, all that gas is condensed, then the line's not as full as it was. So they're doing an internal investigation into it. I'm going to contact them and see how they are on that, see what the result is, but could be variable things. But the company, quick response, good communication, and got that resolved as quickly as possible.
State Representative Monica Blaisdell reached out to me about the incident. At that point, I had seen that it was already being repaired.
Yeah,
She was offering her support, her resources, but
we appreciate
at
that.
that point, it was no longer needed, but I did relay that we appreciated it.
Yep.
Off on this front.
Thank you.
Any other questions for Dustin?
Do you think there's able to have propane backup plus the gas on one of them generators, or?
I'm not sure the generator, I know there's a way to convert to propane backup. As far as what all's entailed in that, cost, equipment, I'm not sure on that. The electric would be the good alternative since the first one is gas, but again, I don't know the particulars on that exact generator.
Anything else, Dustin?
Sure.
Thank you for coming in, Dustin.
Thank you.
Thanks.
And I'm going to take it that EMA office was out and about at all kinds of hours during that.
Oh yeah, that one, the first call came in, and that's the other thing with that incident. We weren't even sure when it started because everybody was still sleeping at that time. But once they came up, I went to Delroy, contacted Director Cottis. He went to the dam because that's the Atwood Dam is where the pump house is for the pressure of that line. So he was out there monitoring that one with their crews. I was in town with their crews, keeping everybody up to date. So team effort for sure on that one.
And I think that part of that problem was individuals thought they had a individual problem instead of the scope of it being much larger.
Yeah, and that comes back to being self-resilient, self-sufficient. They think they have a furnace issue. And, even if it does come down to a furnace issue or an electrical issue in your own home, still notify those companies because you might not be alone. And, all of your neighbors might have the same issue, which then can help find a solution a lot quicker.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Now we can move to Dolores Keene, our Board of Elections Director, and Sherry Whipke, the Deputy Director. You have the floor, ladies.
Thank you. We're here just to remind people who got petitions for this coming election that they are due on this Wednesday, February the 4th. Also, we're in need of poll workers for this May 5th election. And we are in the process of getting all our plans ready to move the office. So the movers are coming today and we're going to discuss more things, and then we're hoping at the end of the month we can have everything together. Of course, we are waiting for that occupancy permits.
Yeah, it's all been approved and sent back. Have we heard, we have anything back? I have not. So I'll try to get some more this week and let you know for sure.
We have a tentative date of the 23rd with the movers.
23rd. And this will take 1 or 2 days, or?
Moving itself should only be one day. But we're planning on like being closed that whole week to get reset. Get everything ready to be back open on the 2nd and ready to go.
But we do have plans to move some equipment on the 17th, so it looks like we can't get in there. I need to know by the end of this week.
Exciting times. Anything else, ladies?
All I have.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Poll workers. Anybody, everybody, you are interested, call the office. Or you can go online to Secretary of State's office and they will send an email to us.
I'm sure that we can put something out on our Facebook page, directing them either to you or to the Secretary of State.
Great.
Okay. Does the media have any questions? Okay. At this time, we'll move to a clerk's report. Melissa, do you have anything for us?
I do. I have several things out of the health department that I'd like to share today. The first thing is that IRS certified volunteers through the United Way of Greater Stark County are offering free tax preparation through the Volunteer Income Tax Assistance Program. Appointments are available at the Carroll County District Library for residents with a household income of $69,000 or less. The flyer for that has been shared to the Commissioner's Facebook page, and there is a link to sign up on that flyer. The second thing is the monthly pop-up food pantry will be held Wednesday, February 4th. That will be at the Carrollton Church of Christ on Moody Avenue from 12 to 2. The pantry is still a drive-through pantry for now. They're going to change that back to a walk-up in the spring sometime. They also need volunteers for the pop-up pantries. I shared both of those flyers for residents to find more information about that. And finally, the Neighbor to Neighbor Hygiene Drive is underway. There are multiple locations around the county that hygiene items can be dropped off, including the Sheriff's Department lobby. This information, including the list of most needed items, has been shared to the Commissioner's Facebook page. And I did share the post that the Board of Elections made about needing poll workers, which has a link on there to the Secretary of State's office. And that's all I have for you today.
Thank you, Melissa. Does anybody have any questions or comments for the clerk's report? Hearing none. Commissioner Leggett, do you have anything for the report?
I have nothing at this moment.
Commissioner Workner?
I have some projects in the planning phases, too soon to talk about.
With that, I will ask for a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
Those in favor say